mother who spent over 7 months searching for her missing son, and discovers that the police killed and buried him without telling her. Now, this is crazy. We're not gonna stay too long on it. It's just I don't want you guys to put yourself in this lady's shoes. All right, this lady was looking for her son. All right, her beloved son. She's searching the earth for her son. Now, after 7 months of no success of searching for her son, she finally finds out that her son was actually killed. All right. This lady's son was actually killed and he was buried. Unbeknownst to her, she was never told that her son was buried and killed. Now, the son died subsequently from the hands of an officer. So the police actually killed her son allegedly, okay? And I'm gonna say allegedly, for my safety. The lady said that she even had to buy her son back from the state. Now, imagine you searching for your kid. Imagine you searching for your loved one and you can't find your loved one. And then you come to find out that your loved one is actually murdered by police. And your loved one is actually buried and you wasn't invited to the funeral. You was never notified that your son was killed. That's some foul play right there. Very foul play. Now, in these situations, man, a lot of times when injustice occurs, people are financially compensated, right? So I can imagine this lady's probably going to get some M's. She's probably going to get some money behind this. But is that enough? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. A lot of situations where I see men that are wrongfully incarcerated, you see the men that be doing 20 years and then they find out this man never did what the crime that he actually did and they compensate him with millions. Those millions is not worth it. Let me tell you guys, the people that are getting money compensation, money can't buy freedom, all right? Money, you can never compare money to freedom. So what I'm trying to say is, for you to do 20 years in jail and then to come out and get a couple of M's, what does that do that for you, right? Because they robbed you of you being around your family. They robbed you of producing, having kids out here and continuing your lineage. There's so many things that they're robbing you of. You can't get back the pain that was caused to your family by you not being there, right? The nights that your mama and your kids and your girl and your family was crying, the misery that it caused by you being incarcerated for something that you did not do. So now this lady actually lose her son to the system in an ill way, right? Once again, her son was murdered by police. She was never notified, and the son was buried. She wasn't even invited to no funeral or nothing. That's amazing. This story is an amazing story, and I think that somebody needs to do a movie behind this, right? The lady, she even at to the point she had to buy back her son from the state. Now, I'm going to read a little bit more into this. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more things that are disclosed in the future, but I just want to bring that to everybody's attention. And I just want to make that known that money is not always going to compensate for the misery. The misery that this lady is going to experience and the misery that this lady did experience, there's not enough money in the world that's going to compensate for that. I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm pretty sure she will accept that money. I'm pretty sure she's going to accept that money like you and I would accept that money. But nonetheless, you can't buy back your life. There's no amount of money that can bring back your health. There's no amount of money that can bring a dead man back to life. All right? There's no amount of money that can remove that stress and the pain, the stress and the damage that stress and pain does to your body. There's no amount of money that can compensate for that. People are locked up, fathers that are locked up and unable to raise their children. The influence that you could have had on your child and the trajectory that your child goes in. Because a lot of times you got kids that are growing up in single parent homes because their father's incarcerated. So imagine the kids that experience all those trials and tribulations as kids, right? The mental infliction, the psychological issues that people have subsequently because their people are incarcerated. All right. So once again, getting money from the state, it still doesn't suffice. It still doesn't suffice. But nonetheless, I know she will accept that money like all of us would. But I just want to speak about that. All right. Now, you guys, let's move right along to the next subject. Once again, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Make sure you're hitting that like button. All right. This is a big conversation right here. All right. All right. Everybody's speaking about this meeting with Jay-Z. This is all over the internet.